How's it going, folks? ArcaFire here. Welcome back to the 27th episode of our Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. In the last episode, we managed to make our way through Victory Road, which was quite the challenge, and had an extra challenge, which was me re-recording the camera footage for that episode, which will be the same in this episode, because this is another episode that, I recorded this one right after recording the last one, so yeah, it's going to be a bit more commentary, a bit more post-commentary again. So, yes, we're going to be taking on the Elite Four in this episode, and I'm sure it'll be quite the challenge. But first, we decide to buy some full restores and some revives, so we can stock up on medication, because of course we're going to need it for the Elite Four. So, yes. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully, as I said in the last episode, hopefully, well, definitely, I'll have a new laptop next week, so no more of these issues will occur, thankfully. But I decided to get 8 revives here to round it up to 10, I think it was. And then I think I got 2 more full restores. And then I think, yes, we go to our bag and use those PP ups that we've got. I basically here just go through all the Pokemon that we've got in the party and see which Pokemon have which moves, to see which ones I wanna put more PP on. So I definitely don't want to put any on Shrooms, because Mega Drain, while it's a stab grass move with Shrooms, it's very, very weak. So yeah, there's really not much point. If it was Giga Drain, probably. But then here on Ziggy, I highly debate with myself about upping Strength's PP. So that's definitely one of the contenders. And then Bedette, there was absolutely nothing that I wanted to update. And then I was tempted to go the Shadow Ball or Bite on Darkness. So there's some other options. With Swampert, I am definitely going with Waterfall, because Waterfall's a good move. So, and then I've practically decided on Dragon Claw for Dragon as well. So we first put Waterfall, put the PP up on Waterfall, and then on Dragon Claw on Dragon. So, and then I do decide to put it on Ziggy's Strength as well. So, and just here I decide to put the HP up on. I was originally going to go with Shrooms because it had the least amount of health. But then I actually decided to go completely different and go with Darkness. So, yes. And then I put the King's Rock there, once I get to it, on Dragon. I mean, no. Dragon? Yeah, I put it on Dragon. And then I'm just going through the items here just to see if I've got any more items that I could put on Pokemon or use on Pokemon. But I don't find any in that backpack, but I do decide to put an Oranberry onto Birdette. So, and give, I did almost hit use just then, but I managed to avoid that. So let's get to it. But first we'll save, because only you can prevent lost save data, as Neffy would say. So, beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all the gym badges are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm that you have all the gym badges. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. Thank you very much, door guarders. So I'm pretty sure Sydney's a mixed type Pokemon gym leader. Uh, but all I could remember when first recording this episode was that he led with Mightyena. Um, so I decided to switch into Birdette for this. I don't know why, but I did. Yeah, and I skipped right through all that text accidentally. I didn't even have time to read it while re-recording it. So yes, he brings out the Mightyena here. Of course, we bring out Birdette, and he lowers our attack with his Intimidate. And then we use good old Wing Attack, which doesn't do much at all. Does way too little for my liking. So I decide to swap Pokemon out here into Dragon. I think. Was it Dragon that I... Yeah. So we get our Intimidate off on Mightyena. That's a little bit of revenge. So that double edge probably would have taken down Birdette. So luckily we brought Dragon out. And that Dragon Claw absolutely demolished Mightyena. So Absol, I decide to change into Darkness here. I don't know, I think I just wanted an Absol against Absol. Even though it could have been very, very, very bad for me. So... But then I use Bite, which of course isn't very effective. But we get the flinch off, which is good. So I use a Shadow Ball to whittle its down health down even more. So he uses the smart move and goes for Slash. But then we do one more Shadow Ball. And then he goes for a most unexpected move in Rock Slide and heals himself with the Citrus Berry. So, but then instead of attacking, we raise our attack. We raise it. And then we just live that. Just live it on 6. And unlike him, we shall full restore. But Rock Slide does do quite a bit of damage there. And I go for another Swords Dance just to make sure our attack is enough to take Absol down with Slash. So then I use Slash. And hope to Arceus that it takes Absol down, and it does, thankfully. And I decide to stay in here because we're already +4, I think it is, with our attack. But of course he uses Double Team to raise his evasiveness. Gotta love those types of moves. And we take it down with one shot, which is very, very good. Cacturn, I do decide to change out here into our good mate Dragon. So let's see. Of course, the predictable move is Flamethrower, which if you predicted that, you would be right. And we take it down in one shot with a crit. So, which is awesome. Crawdon. Yeah, I decided to swap into Shrooms here actually. Simply because even though Mega Drainer is weak, I think it'll be enough to at least hurt Crawdon a bit because it's a stab super effective move. And of course if he attacks us we can still bring back some of our health, which would be good. And it does over half damage, which is very, very good for us. So that strength takes off a lot, but we managed to survive it, thankfully. And we take Crawdon down and completely defeat Sydney. Well, how do you like that? I lost. That was fun. So it didn't matter. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You got what it takes to go far. Now, go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. We will. We will, Sydney. We will. I felt like giving him an Australian accent just then, but because his name's Sydney. But oh well. And then right here, I just decided to revive and heal some of, heal some of our Pokemon up. Of course, the first one was Darkness because Phoebe, of course, being the Ghost type trainer. And I swap out to Ace. Hahaha, I am Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost type Pokemon. Yes, the bond I develop with Pokemon is extremely tight. So come on, just try and see if you can inflict damage on my Pokemon. Oh, trust me, Phoebe. I will. So first up, she brings out her Dusclops, which our Ace should be able to handle pretty well. But of course she goes for the Protector and gets the Protect off. And then that does about a third damage, so we should be able to hopefully take this down without Phoebe having to use a full restore. And we just miss out on taking it down, so hopefully... No, she used it. Because sometimes it glitches out and they don't use it. But she did there, but that's alright. That does third damage. So I decided to whittle it down by third this time. So that should be enough health remaining so she doesn't use a full restore. So we get the crit even though we didn't need it, and we take Dusclops down. So Banette. I changed it out to Darkness here actually, thinking, oh, Bite will be super effective, but of course it is. It is. Which is very, very handy. But it still doesn't take it down, sadly. The Shadow Ball hopefully won't hurt us very much. And we take Banette down with the Bite. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, yawn there. And then Sableye, I stay in thinking that Bite will be super effective against it. But of course, it's Sableye. So it's not. But we still manage to do quite a bit of damage, and we get the flinch off, thankfully. I think about using Sword Dance, and I do. And then use Bite. Oof. Keep on yawning here. Bit tired at the moment. The Nightshade doesn't do too much to us, but we miss. Thankfully that doesn't take us down. And we miss again. So hopefully this Nightshade doesn't take us down. But it does. It does. So who do we swap out to? We swap out to Birdette here. So we can use that wing attack and take it down. And Banette. I was hoping to bring an Absol here, but then I remembered that we lost Absol. But wing attack should do... Well, I thought it would do a bit more damage than that, but it didn't. And Thunderbolt might actually take us down, and it will. It will. So, Dragon. Dragon should easily be able to take Bennett down in 1 or 2 shots. Hopefully 1, but I'm pretty sure it'll be 2. And we take it down in 1, thankfully. That's awesome. And Dusclops, I think we stay in with Dragon here. And then we go for the good old Dragon Claw again. But it does almost no damage at all, which kind of really sucks. And he gets the Ice Beam off, which could hurt a lot. But it doesn't take us down, thankfully. And we must swap out here. I think it's Ace. So Shadow Ball won't hurt us much, thankfully. We should be able to Waterfall maybe twice. Okay, maybe a bit more than twice. And he lowered our special defense. And he's got the Citrus Berry. So then we full restore on Ace. And he just keeps using Shadow Ball, so seems like we're pretty safe at the moment. So Surf should hurt it quite a bit. Hurts it enough, but enough to make Phoebe not use a full restore, and for us to take it down with that Surf. So we defeated Phoebe. Oh darn, I gone and lost. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. And there we go again, guys. My camera decided, or the software decided to destroy my computer again and cut out. So, but we're back now, and we're just healing up here. Just because we need as much health as possible at the moment. Just using the soda pops here, so we can save all of our super potions and hyper potions and full restores and any other sort of healing items that we do have. So, one more on Dragon, and one more on Ace. And then we shall head into the 3rd room, which is, of course, Glacier, the Ice-type Elite Four member. So, and then decide to swap out the Dragon here, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I guess we'll figure out now. I've travelled from afar from Hoenn to all my skills, but all I have seen are challenges by weak trainers and Pokemon. What about you? It would please me to no end if I could go all out against you. Well, you can go all out against me now, Glacier. So Celio. This could be very bad because, of course, Celio also knows water-type water-type moves, but that doesn't really matter because we're not fire-type. But, of course, it's an Ice-type, which Dragon's a Dragon Flying type, so it's quite powerful. All Ice-type moves are practically horrible against most of my team, not just Dragon. So, but we send out Ace here, because Dragon wouldn't be able to take another of those. And we go for the Mud Shot. And hopefully it'll lower its defenses a bit. And it does. Oh no, speed. It does speed, doesn't it? And then hopefully one more Mud Shot will take it down. But I obviously decided to go for Surf here. So then we can whittle its health down enough to be able to use a mud shot again. But of course, she defeats Ace. But we bring out Ziggy. And then we go strength. And we take Celio down. So she's about to use Glalie. So do I change here? I cannot remember. Possibly, I think I change into darkness here actually. No, dragon. So bring out dragon in hope of taking it down with one flamethrower, which is probably pretty stupid of me to think. So we go for the flamethrower. And the icy wind will definitely take us down. Any ice type move would take us down at the moment. So who do we bring out here? Possibly darkness? Yes, we bring out darkness. And then we'll use Shadow Ball, possibly. Yep. And that Ice Ball did quite a bit of damage there. Hopefully Ice Ball's enough to take it out, and it is. Thankfully. Almost level 52. So we'll stay out for Celio. See if we can take Celio down with darkness. There's barely any at all. Thankfully, Celio missed there. One more Shadow Ball should be able to take it out. Hopefully this blizzard doesn't take us down. But alas, it does. It does. And then Ziggy. So Ziggy's strength should be able to take this one down. Yep, sure does. Just about to use Glalie. So hopefully we can take Glalie down with Ziggy. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So that hail will whittle us down a bit every turn, which will be quite frustrating, but hopefully we can pull through. So hopefully she's got enough health left for her to not use... ooh, she got a crit. And we've lost Ziggy. Then we have Birdette here. And all we've got left is Birdette and Shrooms. So both weak against ice type moves. Which is quite scary actually. It's quite scary indeed. How much will Wing Attack do? Not much at all. Barely anything. This could be very, very bad. And go for the revive. So I revive Dragon just in case. Just in case. Just in case it somehow helps. So Ice Beam will definitely take us down. Sadly. And then here we bring out Shrooms. Good old Shrooms. And then we try the headbutt. Which we sadly don't get to pull off, but it's worth a try. And then we've got Dragon here. But let's see, can we take down Glalie? Somehow. dragon should be powerful enough attack-wise too, but defense-wise, hopefully this doesn't kill us, and it does. So guys, that means we have halfway through the Elite Four, we've managed to lose the Elite Four challenge. So that means we'll come back in the next episode and we'll take on those first 3 trainers again and see how we go. It'll be another episode where I have to commentate over it, sadly, but it's the last episode that I'll have to do that. So yeah, but hopefully we can get through it on the next through the first 3 trainers on the next episode. So remember to comment down below what your favorite city and Pokemon is. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and remember to keep smiling guys, and I will catch you all next time.